that's because I've been busy, so please do not fault me. But I'm back, and this video is going to be about BMT packing list, you know, for the AirForce. Specifically the AirForce, because I don't know what other branches do regards to what they need for a BMT. So this bag right here, this should be the size of the bag that you should bring. If you can get even a smaller bag, that's perfect. And I say that because you're going to be having to carry your own bag everywhere. And people that I went to BMT with, they had big old suitcases with rollers on it, and they did not even let, the MTIs did not let them roll and things. They had to pick them up and carry them, and they was so heavy. All that packing is like unnecessary. It's like people pack their whole entire lives into their suitcase when they go to BMT, not realizing that, girl, you gonna have to carry that. No ma'am. So I'm gonna let y'all know what y'all need to bring. Anything unnecessary, you don't need to bring it. And I'm gonna tell you why. But in the meantime, here's some things that I would suggest you bring. Of course, like your underwear and your bras. But listen, do not bring all your expensive underwears like Victoria's Secret and let me tell you why. Because other people gonna be doing your laundry, and your laundry really not gonna be squeaky clean like you would clean it, because they use one Tide Pod per wash load. Now tell me if your clothes really gonna get clean with one Tide Pod. They're not. So refrain from just bringing your whole bin of new underwears. You don't even need it for real like that. I would suggest the colors that you bring though, black, gray. They just look better when they do like locker checks and stuff like that. I would say bring like 10 underwear, 5 bras, because your clothes will get washed every week. And they also have this thing called the BX. It's like a shopping center where you can go and buy underwear, bras, and all those kind of things, you know. All toiletries you can buy from there too. It's like a Walgreens, I would say Walgreens. And you can literally buy hair products, toothpaste, anything that you need in BMT. You can go there and you can buy it. And I think it's the first week where your MTI will take you to get anything that you need. And then what will happen is throughout your BMT weeks or whatever, your MTI will grant you time to go to the BX and get things that you need. I know personally, if you're a female, you go to the BX way more than the males, because you know you got your cycle and things like that, and they want to make sure that you have your pads or tampons or anything that you need to make it through BMT. Trust me, you will have time to go there and buy things that you need. So another big thing is toiletries. You do not need to bring your whole entire bathroom with you. You really don't, because even the BX, they have hair products for African Americans as well. They have it for all hair types, you know. So anything that you need for hair and stuff like that, they already have it there for you. So you don't need, and I think in the airport anyways, you can't bring all that liquid. So it'd be a waste for you to just bring your whole, and then you have to throw it at the airport. So don't even waste your time. But if you do decide, because you know, before you go to BMT, like the night before or whatever, you will be staying in a hotel. So just to sustain you for that, I would say bring a travel size deodorant, travel size toothpaste, everything travel size, because you won't even need it like that, except for when you get to BMT. And once you get to BMT, like the first, I think it's the first night, they bring you in this big old room and they have a backpack, and it has a bunch of toiletries, toothpaste, toothbrushes, water bottles. They have everything that you need to sustain for at least that first week before they let you go and buy any extra things that you want from the BX. So do not go ham on the toiletries. I would suggest though, even though that the BX has hair products for African Americans, it might not be your specific hair product that you like. So do bring, like if you like Eco Styling Gel or something. They actually have Eco Styling Gel, but if your hair don't, like my hair wouldn't take to that. But I have a specific hair gel that I like, so I wish I would have known that I can bring that. So you can bring your hair products, but don't be bringing your blow dryer, your flat iron. Like, you don't even need all that, because first of all, half of the time you're not even gonna look at yourself in the mirror because you're gonna be so ugly. It ain't even gonna matter because nobody's gonna be looking at you either. So the next thing I would suggest you bring is running shoes. They do give you running shoes, but you gotta break them things in, and the shoes that they give you shin splits. Like everybody I know who use the running shoes that they give you, shin splits. Bring your own running shoes and make sure that your running shoes are already broken into. You do not want to buy a brand new pair of Nikes and then you get to BMT and you trying to run, shin splits. So bring your own running shoes. They give you running shoes, but bring your own. If you're spiritual, you can bring your Bible. You can bring whatever you study. You can bring those things, but you can't like read them at night or whatever. You can take them to church with you on Sundays and, you know, use your Bible and write it and things like that. But you can bring those. So another thing that you can bring jewelry. Like say if you have like a Jesus piece, you can wear your Jesus piece or whatever, as long as your necklace symbolizes your religion. You can wear that during BMT, but it has to always be tucked inside your shirt so it can't be visible. But you can bring jewelry, like you can bring earrings and stuff like that, but you can't wear them. The only thing you can wear is your necklace if it's religious related and it cannot be visible. But you can bring like say that you got some earrings that you love or things like that, you can bring them, but they will always be stored like inside this closet. That's another thing. Once you get to BMT, like after the first week, everything that you brung, like say you brung your whole whatever in a suitcase or whatever, the MTIs will inspect it and tell you what you can and can't use, and everything that they say that you can't use or anything like civilian clothes and stuff like that, they put it inside this room and they lock it up. So say you bring all your clothes from back home, you're not gonna see them clothes again until you graduating to go to tech school. So it's not even a use to even bring all that stuff because it will be locked in a closet. Okay, so the next thing is this is like my number one highly recommended things that you bring. Bring pictures. Bring pictures of you, your significant other, your children, things like that, because at night or during the day or whatever, like when you're writing letters and stuff, you can look back at those pictures and those give you like a sense of reality, a sense of what your life used to be like. And I know that helped me a lot looking at those pictures of my family and things while I was in BMT. It made me feel better, it made me feel relieved, you know, and also give you like a sense of motivation. Like you're looking at these pictures and you're like, this is why I came here. I came here for a better life for my family, or just something like that. So bring pictures. They will let you keep your MTI will let you keep your pictures stored away inside your thing, but you have access to it. So bring lots of pictures. Another thing I would suggest you bring, but do not bring too many, is civilian clothes. That's just like regular clothes like this. Although you will not be able to wear them the whole time that you're in BMT. What will happen is once you graduate BMT and you go to tech school, depending on your tech school, you might be able to wear civilian clothes. So if you bring like 3 or 4 like just regular outfits, jeans, shorts, or things of that sort, you can wear those during tech school if your tech school allows it. So I would just bring like 3 outfits. You don't even need that much. You don't need to bring a whole bunch of shoes. Bring like one or 2 pairs of good shoes that you like, and you could go. Like I wish, well, I didn't pack a lot, but if I would have watched a video like this, I would know exactly what to take, because I would rather know exactly what to take than not knowing, and then I'm overpacking or underpacking. So this video will definitely help you. So as far as anything else that you want to bring, that's your choice, but you really don't need that much. So let's run it over again. Toiletries, travel size, because they're going to give you everything that you need. Civilian clothes, keep it at a minimum of 3 or 4 outfits. Pictures, lots of pictures. Make sure that you're not overpacking, because once again, man, you have to carry that stuff, but you really don't want to be doing all that. So that's really it for the BMT packing list. But the next part of this video is going to be BMT do's and don'ts. I have just a couple that I want to tell you guys real quick, and then I think I'm gonna make this into another video after this, go like more specific, you know, because there's a lot of BMT do's and don'ts. And okay, so here's the first one. go into BMT with an open mind. Like, be willing to learn, be willing to meet new people, be willing to get corrected, because you will get corrected. Like, you can tell when you go to BMT and it's a person who, like, just feels like nobody can tell them nothing, you know? And you're not gonna make it far if you feeling like you know more than the MTIs, because at the end of the day you don't, because you know they didn't graduated thousands and thousands and thousands of people before you, so they definitely know what they're talking about. They definitely know what they're doing. And I just want to say, like, it's okay to be afraid when you go into BMT, because you don't know what to expect. It's always a little bit scary when you go into a new environment, but just be open-minded, you know, because at the end of the day, this is either gonna make you or break you in BMT, because there are people who get to BMT and get sent back home because they don't want to listen, or they just feel like they're above authority, you know, because you will get kicked out for that, you know. So just go in open-minded. Another thing is be willing to learn. BMT is all about learning. Like, every little step, you're learning something new. Even if you've gone through JROTC and you feel like you know it, like, it's always gonna be a twist. There's always more that you can learn. So during BMT, you're also gonna be in classes a lot, so you will be learning that as well, because you will have tests during BMT. But you didn't know that. Yes, you will have a test. Be open to meeting new people, because some people probably go in there like, I'm going to here, I'm just trying to get this done. I ain't trying to meet no new people. And you probably even think that people are weird, but I tell you, you go in your first week, everybody's feeling the same. Nobody knows nobody. Everybody's feeling like, oh my gosh, did I make a mistake? Some people like, oh my gosh, is this a joke? You know, but I guarantee you, by the 4th, 5th, and 6th week, those are your brothers, those are your sisters. Y'all have bonded, y'all have gone through the trenches together, and I promise you will meet new people, and maybe people that you never even thought that you would connect with, because I feel like during BMT you go through things that other people, like civilians, can't relate to, you know. So that'd be another thing. Like, you're gonna meet some dope people. And another thing that I feel like you should do in BMT is always remember why you went, because we can often get like inside like the 4th and 5th week where it's getting hard and you're like, yo, I don't even know why I came here, I don't know why I did this. But you gotta always find what motivates you. You gotta find what motivated you to even sign that paper, you know. It's easy for us to get discouraged. So what I would say is, whatever motivates you, your kids, yourself, more money, whatever it is, just keep that in the back of your mind at all times. When things get hard, just go back and remember it, regroup, and go harder, you feel me? Do not fall into drama. And this is specifically, I'm not even gonna say specifically for females, because I've heard that males, they be getting into it too. It's really easy to wanna fight. I'm just being honest. It's very easy to wanna argue. It's gonna be some people in BMT that you don't like. Like, you just, no matter what y'all do, y'all just don't get along. But you gotta, in life, it's gonna be people that you always don't get along with. You just gonna have to turn the other cheek. And as cliche as that sounds, like, that's the best thing to do, because you're gonna fight and you still gonna be mad. Y'all still gonna be mad, and don't let y'all get caught fighting. Even though people do be fighting in BMT, but no, my business. But anyways, don't let drama get to you, because at the end of the day, drama is all around, you feel me? Anywhere you go, anything that you do in life, drama is always going to be there. It's whether or not you let that drama come into your life or dictate you feel me? So all that little petty stuff that goes on during BMT, especially when you're around a lot of different personalities, a lot of people at one time, you sleep next to them, you wake next to them, wake up next to them, let it go. Your spiritual prey, because you're gonna need it. Oh, another BMT piece of advice is have tough skin. And this don't just go for MTIs. This go for people who you don't like, because there are some people that was in my BMT flight and they was just too sensitive. Like, they cry about everything. Like, you can't be like that. You're just gonna have to grow tough skin, because at the end of the day, y'all, MTIs, they're gonna be screaming in your face. That's their job. They're gonna be probably say something that you don't like. That's their job. But I promise you, by the 8th, 9th week, when it's time for y'all to graduate, you're gonna see your MTI's true colors. Like, they're not gonna be your friend, but they can be more friendly. You can be like, oh, okay, I see why they yelled at me, you feel me? I see why they did this. But that's not really how they are, so don't let stuff get to you. Have tough skin. This is gonna be my last little piece of advice for BMT. When you go in, just make sure that you're doing it for you. I say this in every video, but I have so many people who look at other people's lives and they be like, oh, look at her or look at him. They're doing so good in the Air Force, or they're doing so good in the Army, or they're doing so good in the Marines. But listen, everything has its pluses and its minuses. Just make sure it's for you, because you gotta do it. So I think my next video actually is gonna be a Q&A. Y'all got any questions, drop them down below. I'm answering them in the next video. I think I want to do my next video in like a week or 2 weeks from now. But I hope this video helped y'all, because I would have watched a video like this before I went to BMT. Oh, and another thing, are y'all about to go to BMT? Because my first video that I ever dropped, it was so many of y'all going to BMT in like August or April, something like that. Y'all probably in BMT right now. I wish y'all the best. Or if you're about to go to BMT, comment down below. Maybe I can give you some more pointers that you specifically want to know. And maybe, shoot, one of these YouTubers or anybody on YouTube, y'all probably going to BMT at the same time, and boom, you already got a friend before you even get there, honey. Period. So yeah, hope y'all enjoyed this video. I will be back soon,